Good evening. My name is Attorney Dawn Blagrove, D-A-W-N. Last name is Blagrove, B-L-A-G-R-O. V as in Victor, E as in Edgar. I am the Executive Director of Emancipate NC, a statewide criminal justice reform organization based in Durham, but we work all over the state. We are proud partners of Fayetteville PACT and are here to support the demands that they have just made and articulated, and to further emphasize why it is so necessary that the Cumberland County Detention Center take immediate emergency steps to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. My organization, along with several other statewide organizations, recently filed a lawsuit against the state of North Carolina and Governor Cooper. We were successful in that lawsuit, and what the judge found was that the state was not taking the necessary steps to protect incarcerated people, and that they were violating their constitutional rights against cruel and unusual punishment, and that they were derelict in their duties to protect incarcerated people. If the state has to take immediate action to protect the people who are incarcerated, there is no reasonable explanation why counties, sheriffs should not have to follow suit. It is imperative that we get our governor and to speak to our sheriffs all over the state to let them know that he is committed to and willing to help finance making sure that every citizen in North Carolina, even those who are incarcerated, are protected against COVID-19. Your sheriff is an elected official.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
He answers only to the people who elected him.
That's right.
You all have the power to pick who your sheriff is, but you also have the power to pick who your sheriff is not.
That's right.
Okay.
So as elections come back around, I want everyone to be very mindful. If you have to write it down, put a sticky on your refrigerator. I want you to remember during the next election cycle that your sheriff cared so little for the citizens of North Carolina that he was charged with caring for inside of his jail, that he couldn't even be bothered to hand out masks that he didn't have to pay for. I want you to remember that there are facilities, there are detention centers and sheriffs all over North Carolina who are reducing their jail numbers as it relates to COVID and making sure that they do not have a spread like the one that we've seen here at the Cumberland County Detention Center. I want you to understand and remember that the 38 people so far who have been infected with COVID-19 inside of the Cumberland County Detention Center was not an inevitability. It could have been prevented.
That's right.
And it was your sheriff's job to do that. And unfortunately, he did not. So again, put it on a sticky note, take a picture, post it on Facebook, so every year you get a reminder that your sheriff was derelict in his duties to protect the incarcerated people of Cumberland County. But don't forget, do not forget, and stand in this moment and hold your elected officials accountable. Thank you.